Alright, this is my newest acquisition. I got a 4x8 trailer. Needs some work done to it. Need to get some tail lights for it. This tire is pretty bald in the middle. It's got a couple little jacks up in the front, makes it roll around a lot easier. Let's see if I need to go back. There we go. Seems to roll around a lot easier. The front is a little tweaked, and you gotta kind of get down here. You can see it ran into something, and I think I'll get with Sean. We'll put a board up on this, and maybe put a jack on the one side. And we'll get the twist. Got a little bit of a twist right here. You can see the little bump here. Pulled okay. Need to do some work on this. I don't know. We'll see if I can't. It's bent a little bit. If you look at it, looks like something maybe fell on it and bent it. So I'm gonna see if I can't straighten that up a little bit. If I can, I'll just get a new one. It's got this funky wood stuff on the side. I'll probably end up cutting this down here and having this open all the way through. You can see through it, let the air flow through it. Got to get a little dust cap here. This tire looks okay, but I'm gonna look at it. I'll look at the DOT marking on it and see if I need to replace that. But underneath, pretty clean. Springs are good. All the keys are in. I think this is one of those Harbor Freight trailers that actually breaks in the middle and you can lean it up against your wall. This all folds down. It has a couple clevis pins up there. I think this is one of those foldable trailers. But you know, not too bad. Seems like the plywood inside here is pretty good. I haven't crawled up in there. I'll have to put a jack stand on this end, or I'll end up flipping it up and flying into my Kia with it. But it's not bad. It's a project. So pull wheels, pack bearings, run some wiring. But you know, hey, it's a challenge, something to do, and it'd be nice for us to haul our camping stuff into. Dan should have my truck down here in the next couple months. He's building me a truck, and maybe I'll have to paint this red like the truck. Sounds like a winter project. But yeah, here are the pins. These pins come out. These pins here come out, and then this whole thing folds up. I might have to fold this up and put it in my garage. Alright. Well, that's where I'm at now. This is my newest video here. We'll start a series on redoing this trailer. Okay, flip it around. Hello. Hey. So it's Father's Day. Talking to my boys. I think my son Tony just got back with me. Said happy Father's Day. Same to you. I'll call him back. Alright, so this is our new project. Wish the boys were here to help me, but we're kind of all in isolation, so we'll get to this when we can. Alright, bye. Okay, I got a little update. It's Monday. I pulled all the plywood off here and gonna cut these uprights out of here. I'm gonna cut all the uprights out of here and back up. I ordered a pin here. I got my little lock on it now. I ordered a pin that goes through here. It's got a little chain on it. I ordered a pair of caps for this thing here because it's missing one. I'll have to take that out, repack those bearings. And then I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do my latches for the corners. I've got a bunch of different stuff in my Amazon box of ways of making some kind of corner latches here. Keep this all together. And then I'm going to put pins through here and then I've got some tail lights, since this one tail light was good and this one's missing the lens. I have set some LED tail lights and a wire kit so I can plug this into my car. And another tire. Probably going to take this all off and clear coat it, waterproof this deck and waterproof this wood. Pretty dry, just to make it look a little bit more presentable. Alright, well, next time you see this, it's going to be missing these goofy little things here. Well, it worked okay with the 4x8 sheet. I think he had hauled brush with this, so what he had in there worked, but it's not going to work for me. Alright, see ya. Alright, just finished cutting it. Looks a lot different already. Got to figure out this. Figure out a bracket. It's going to fit in there. Yeah, it looks a lot different already. Yeah, I like that. Then I got to figure out what to do here too. Yeah, it's kind of a little cattywampus back here in the corner. I might, I don't know if that's level or what. That's kind of goofy, but hey, it's a trailer. We haul stuff in it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, looks a lot different now with the those stupid boards, which they were there for a reason. Still got to fix that, but it shouldn't be too bad. All right, getting a little bit closer. Hello YouTubers, it's Selling Guy 60. Sun just finally came out here Saturday. Pretty humid out. It was raining for a little bit, so I'm going to show you what I finally got all the parts together for my trailer project, and I'm going to start working on it today. I have my helper out here. My little dog Gus thought he would come out and give me a hand. I picked up some of these brackets. This is for the front of the trailer up there. This is the brackets for that, and then this is the lock for the back tail. The back tailgate here. I got a Kansas plate. This is a lock to go through the front bolt, the locking mechanism that locks it down to the hitch, to the ball hitch. I bought a set of the covers. So I'm missing one, but I can only get them in a set. This is some of that plastic I run my lines through. It's split down the middle so I can feed my line in there, keep it from chafing on stuff. Then I went out and spent like $30 for a bag full of bolts and screws and washers to finish this project. And then my tail light kit. I got this on Amazon. It's 2 LED tail lights. It's got a little bracket. All the wire I need to run up to the front for my tail lights, and then a couple more marker lights here. I do already have a couple marker lights up in the front, but they're not LED. I might move those back here and have a pair of marker lights, or maybe I can move them up to the front here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for right now, but yeah, I plan on getting these sides off and taking this plywood off here. You'll see when I go to run my lights and run my wires, it'll be a lot easier to do. So I'm going to stain all this up here, the sides, these boards. I'm going to stain all those and then clear coat them, and then I'm going to put some clear coat on this, get some marine grade clear coat, and clear coat both sides of this plywood deck before I bolt it down. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do on these yet to hold these from jumping out. You know, you can hit some pretty bad bumps cruising down the road. I mean, there's springs on this trailer, but I wouldn't want any of those things to come flying out of these little pockets that hold the sides on. And I have to get two for this side, some way to anchor in this. I think maybe that the way those latches should work, that should hold the back here, but I still want to at least put 6 of them on here, one for each one of those, and then I have a couple in the front. So I might run some bolts through those and put some nuts in the back side. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet, because I really like to make those things easier to take on and off. Maybe I can run a couple bolts through there and drill some holes and put some cotter keys or something. That way, if I really want to take these off easy, I can just pull the cotter keys out, pop the bolts out, and I can take the sides off in 5 minutes. If I don't do that, then I'm going to have to get underneath there and unbolt all 6 of them first before I do anything else. And then I noticed on this here, I might put a couple boards up here. On this here, I'll show you here. A couple 2x4. Grab a 2x4. Just kind of hanging out here in the open. See that gap down there? So I might want to screw a board there, kind of hold that in place. And over here is a bigger gap over here. Screw a board on that, and this will kind of pull in together once I get that mechanism on here. It should pull this in a little bit better. So I was kind of a little concerned that that was kind of flopping in the wind there a little bit. So other than that, it's a project. I'm going to start working on it here, and we'll film it as we go along. Alright, catch you in a bit. Yep, already I ran into my first problem. These bolts, the little square part, aren't going to fit in these holes, so I'm going to have to drill the holes out so they'll fit flush. You can see they're sticking out here. And I got good bolts coming through here, but then right through here, look at they just came right to the very edge there. I don't know if you can see that. I think it's in focus. They came right through the top, and even though they will go in probably another little bit, it's not going to be enough on the other side for me to get a hold of. So I'll have to go, these are 4-inch, so I'll have to go see if I can't maybe get some 4 1/4 or 4.5 inch bolts, but that's not a big deal. So, something to do. Alright, we gotta drill this out. We'll see if this fits. Spray a little W in there. Right on. Let's see if that's big enough. For that to go in. No. It's not big enough. Okay. I don't know if I have a bigger drill bit. Okay, we'll be back. I gotta see if I can find a bigger drill bit. Alright, second try. The last one was a 3/8. This is a 9/16. This one works better. Yep. Too much, too fast. Oh, come on. Cheap drill press. Yeah. Okay. Believe me, my brothers have better drill presses than I. They got floor model Craftsman. Okay, that one fits. Ta-da! It fits. So that's what I need to drill the holes out to that. So 5 more holes in this one, and then 6 on the other side, and I should have it set up and finished. So, all right, I'm gonna get back at it. We got something that works now. All right, I got all this on here. There's the bracket for the front. On these, I had to just cut out, recess these in. All these nuts here, I'm going to, on my final assembly here, got the little latch on the back here. That's the. On my final assembly, I'm going to take all these little nuts and recess these nuts here. I'll put some Loctite on them, give them a final tightening, and that'll be it. So tomorrow I'm going to work on the lights. I'm going to take this all apart. Kind of made a mess today. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Some of the stuff, I'm going to run bolts through this one here all the way through and put a nut on the other side. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this one. I was thinking about drilling all the way into here and then drilling a hole through here and putting a nut, a washer and a nut into this hole. If I drill a hole in here, I might try that. So these are just lags, and these lags will fall out and I'll end up going through somebody's tire on the street or something. So I just put the lags in there for now, just to kind of hold everything in place. So I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. So that's what I'm going to do later on. So for right now, I'm going to take it apart. Yep, yep, turn it around. So I'm going to disassemble this. Get back on here, come on. Hello. There we go. There we go. I'm going to disassemble this. This comes off next. This thing's still got screws in it. Alright, it just needs a little help. What am I missing here? I don't know, there's something going on here. Must be another screw in there that I can't find. Alright, we try this again. Had to use a little rubber mallet to get this front off. last time that thing was out of there. It might have been a long time ago. Alright. Those 2x4s are like swollen into that those pockets, stake pockets. To get some, they're really stuck in there. Really stuck. Wow. Yeah, it's really stuck in there. Really stuck in there. That's nice and dry. Rained pretty good last night. Everything kind of got all swollen. Those stake sides would have came out a lot nicer. So there we go. This will make it easy tomorrow to run my lights. Run all my wiring underneath here. I'll plug it in the car and get it all hooked up and make sure everything works right, and then I'll solder it together and put some shrink wrap on it, but I'll show you that tomorrow. Yeah, these are the stake pockets. That's what they call these, stake pockets. And since I have the top off it, I'm going to go around, check all the bolts, make sure everything's tight. So that's my next adventure tomorrow. Saturday, so Sunday, I'm going to run the lights. That'll be my next adventure. And this, of course, this is the bottom. This is nice and dry. I'm going to have to turn that around, make the wet side out. It's supposed to get nice and sunny tomorrow, so I might drag some of this stuff out and let the sun dry it up a little bit. Alright, we're going to start on this tomorrow then. See ya.